Applets is a new concept introduced in the latest update of RightPlace. So applets are basically features, and RightPlace is, think about RightPlace as WordPress and applets as plugins. So let me show you what the underlying architecture. So this is architecture video. It's not about feature, so it's not going to be very boring, so you don't have to watch it. So, but if you're interested, curious about how RightPlace is running underneath and the core architecture of RightPlace, you can watch this video. So the latest updates, we turn all the features into applets. Basically, applets are plugins, and WordPress and RightPlace is WordPress is a running platform. So on top of RightPlace desktop application, you are now running applets, and these applets are installed, updated individually, and we're developing them individually. So we have all sorts of applets. We have WordPress applets, and we have website applets, and we have Shopify applets. So these applets are installed inside RightPlace to work together, integrated together as in the RightPlace ecosystem. So let me show you the presentation, some diagrams. So now RightPlace comes in 3 layers. So first, bottom layer is the core layer, which is the desktop application, and we have the core UI. These are the UIs for the menus, for the settings pages, and everything that's the core, like a main UI. And we have applets. The applets sits on top of core UI, sits on top of a core. So these 3 chunks are separate. They're being developed separately. They're updated separately. That means their frequency, the update frequency is different. So for the core desktop application, we probably update it once a month. If it's a stable, probably just once in 2 months. And the core UI, we update it whenever we need to. But applets will be updated as frequent as every day, or sometimes within a few hours. Once we found the bugs, we fix the bug, we ship it within a few hours. Now, this changes how we update and how we deploy, how we ship the product completely. So if you look at it before, if we updated something inside the feature, now it's applets. If we want to change the little things, we have to ship the whole thing. We have to ship the whole 400 megabytes desktop application. That is not efficient, right? But now we're shipping it independently. So if there's a tiny changes on the core UI, we just ship the core UI. If there's bugs in the WordPress applet, we just ship WordPress applet. This makes the shipping really efficient, and this will allow us to ship it frequently. Now, the applet, let's take a look at what's inside applets. So inside applets, we have human UI. Of course, we have the click. We need the UI because I think human workflow is more important than agent workflow. But yeah, it comes with agent tools, which you can expose as MCP, and it's shipped with skills because agent doesn't really know, is not very smart to figure out how to use the tools together in certain scenarios, a complex workflow. Speaking of a workflow, the workflows are now handled by RightPlace's workflow framework. So if you run a specific workflow and you think this workflow is going to be run many times in the future, you can package it as RightPlace's workflow, and Applets comes with proven like workflows as a RightPlace's templates. So all these are shipped as one unit. So what is RightPlace? RightPlace is workflow framework for agent automation. So you can use no editor to, just like Zapier and NAN, to edit your workflow, or you can use a code because RightPlace is a code. So if it's a code, that means you can vibe code your workflow. easily. So you can check out more about RobinPath at robinpath.com. Just visit robinpath.com to find out more about it. Okay, so this new architecture really opens the door to having a lot of different libraries, because applets are developed individually, which means it's easy to test, easy to integrate, easy to ship. This opens the door for us to develop and imagine not just WordPress. We can develop, we already have Shopify. We're gonna have some marketing tools, which I'm gonna reveal very soon. So we can combine all these things to actually create a better workflow, not just WordPress. And the better part is that you can actually fork it. You can actually build your own applets. We will have some open source applets in the future. So you can just modify the applets and you can build your own applets for your own company or own business logic, and you can integrate it into RightPlace. Integration of applets is the most powerful part. If you can mix up a lot of different applets for you as a user and for agent to actually create really powerful workflow. If you build your own applets and plug it in for your own business, you will integrate with all the other tools. So for example, here, email plus Shopify plus spreadsheets. You can have weekly low stock digest in a spreadsheet. So that is what's underneath Applets. So let me open up the RightPlace application to show you how Applet looks like inside RightPlace. So now this is inside of RightPlace. You can see that menu called Applets. So we have these applets inside RightPlace. So we have a core applets. You can check the updates individually. As you can see, all the applets have different versions now. We have a canvas applet, we have a code applet, and database applets, and we'll also have WordPress applets. So each applets are shipped with tools. As you can see, we have a tools here. Let me open up an applet to actually show you what's inside applets now. So this is a WordPress applet, and we have a post sub applet. This is an applet within the applet, and you see the menu here. We have something called the agents. If you click this agent tab, you can see it comes with all these tools, and it comes with skills. So these are the skills that you can use inside this applet. These skills we use specific tool to perform very complex task. So this is how it looks like within the applets. So applet updates was a huge architecture change, and this will allow is actually define what RightPlace. So that's why we took very long to make updates. But now let me make it up for you. Will be doing daily updates for the applets except weekends. Okay, so I'll be making more videos about applets, and there will be so many applets to cover in the future because we are hitting almost 30 applets, but the goal is to have 100 applets. It's going to be very exciting, and we're going to have a very rich and powerful ecosystem in RightPlace. I'll talk to you later.